Sometimes I wonder why I'm just so blessed.
No bite.
Like God really just keep on blessing me, and it's not fair to you hoes. Y'all fucking it up for bitches like me. Bad bitches. Bitches with self-esteem. Yes, I indulge in talking shit.
Welcome back to the Dosage Podcast. It's your girl Diamond, and I am sitting here with a special guest, Tone Kapone from WGCI. Tone, I would love for you to introduce yourself a little bit more for my audience.
Hey, I'm Tone Kapone, and I do radio. No, I've been doing radio for a very long time. Pretty much, some people like to call me the voice of Chicago. I've been doing it for quite a long time. It's been a blessing. Also do TV here. Also a brand ambassador for Hennessy here. I'm from the city and I love what I do.
Okay, he ain't new to this. He true to this. Okay,
no,
he true to this. I actually was stalking your Instagram, but I had saw that you was on the Parkers.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, that was a long time. That was a long time ago. Me and Shag got a chance to do that. That was like something I didn't even see coming. Mm-hmm. We met a guy that knew some people, and we did an audition, and they liked us a lot.
Wow, that's how it be working though. It just works out like that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. I'm sure y'all know his voice. His voice is very prominent, and I'm so grateful that you're here recording with me today. Thank you so much.
Oh no.
So we're gonna get into the this or that segment of the Dosage Podcast, which is where I ask my guests 5 this or that questions, and they answer however. So the first one is text or FaceTime.
Ooh.
Everybody from Chicago likes to FaceTime. So
I like FaceTime. I'm about to say I like FaceTime. Like, I really not, because texting sometimes it just doesn't have that feel to it, right? Even FaceTime is to give you that, that connection. But not FaceTime with your boys though.
Right. I guess I never knew that one. Okay.
No, your boy can't FaceTime you unless he's doing something that you have to see, like, yo, you should see what's happening or check this out. But just like, yo, bro, you can't ask me how I'm doing on FaceTime. No, that ain't gonna happen. Like, I was like, what are you doing?
I'm weak.
Call me.
Okay. I am a texter, but that's not about me. Okay. Anyway, next one.
Okay.
Lifestyle or Magnums?
Oh man, that depends. That depends.
What it depend on?
Depends. Like skinny jeans make things look big. So I like, look like, I don't know. But Magnums, of course. Magnums, of course. But I done put on some lifestyle like, yo, you look big in there, bro.
Okay, Hennessy or Casamigos?
Come on. That was an easy question. It's Hennessy all day.
Okay, rep your set. And wait, we got 2 more. Mm-hmm. Casual sex or intimate sex?
Oh man, of course. I mean, you got to pick intimate sex. Casual sex is that, what I mean? It's something that we all have experienced. It doesn't have a connection. It's more about a need.
I say that for the topic. Yes, okay. That's nice. All right. I like that.
I was about to go in. I talk for a living. You're gonna get me going.
Okay, and the last one. Hats or shoes?
What'd you say?
Hats or shoes?
Hats, 100%. Damn. I like hats a lot. Everybody always see my hats on, but sneakers are my thing, though. Shoes, 100%.
Okay, I respect that.
100%.
All right, guys, we're going to get into the topic. Thank you so much for participating. And the topic of the day is about soul ties. Like, I've been going back and forth about this idea of soul ties for a while, because me being forever connected to somebody for years or whatever, how long, just doesn't sit right with my spirit. So the idea of soul ties is once you have sex with somebody, you guys exchange energy and a piece of them is left with you and vice versa. So I want to know, like, are soul ties real?
Oh, I think so. I'll end up saying some craziness that'll probably have people DMing me about it, but it's the soul tie still has a lot to do with, I think it's physiology. You know the word I'm trying to say. It has to do with men and women, how we made up. I think because y'all are the receivers in that way. Y'all are the receivers, and y'all actually having somebody go inside of you. It's a different type of situation. And, a lot of times I always crack up on, when women say, I could do, the same thing. Yeah, of course, you can do it.
This about to get deep.
Women can do anything, that a man can do. But I think what you guys have to be careful with is letting that energy exchange. I think it happens on the guy's end, but I think it's way more deeper for a female just because of just the physical,
the genetic makeup.
Yeah,
I respect that, and I actually said that like soul ties are tied more to women. Like they put this barrier on women, but when I'm not against it, but I do think that we exchange energy when we have sex with somebody. Do I think that it's everlasting and it's unbreakable? Absolutely not. And I also think it depends on how good the sex is. Like if the sex is good, I feel like you're gonna be emotionally more connected to that person because sex does enhance our emotions.
Yeah, and I believe that. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sound hokey again, get all weird and stuff, but it's been times, I'm sure I'm not the only person that ever felt it, is that where you start thinking about somebody that you used to have sex with, and then they'll text you, a couple weeks out of the, weeks after you thought about them, or, it just all those weird little moments happen, like, and it's usually when you start thinking about somebody, and that's the thing. I always say that, especially when people you have sex with, is that, or you've been in a deep type of relationship with, I think that when you think about them, maybe they thinking about you, and y'all energies are like telling each other to like reach out to each other. And it's just the other stuff surrounding it that keeps you from reaching out. So yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's real for sure.
Yeah, I think that once you have sex with somebody or continually have sex with them, attachment can happen, and it can be unhealthy or it can be healthy, but there definitely is an attachment there. Do you feel like a piece of partners have been left with you, or vice versa? Like you left pieces with other people. Did you do them dirty?
I know. Yeah, I mean, we've all done that.
Yes, we've all been there.
I've been. I'm not gonna act like I'm an angel and hadn't, made some unhealthy decisions in my personal life, but. Yeah, I think you leave stuff with each other. I 100% do. I mean, you can't just be, unless it was super casual. But anytime you're in a relationship and y'all having meaningful sex, I feel like that, you're going to leave something with each other.
Right.
And y'all going to always have some type of connection, and that's, and I think that's the thing where I always say, like, people like, yo, I could still be cool. I don't care if she was cool with the guy she used to have sex with. I'm like, nah, that ain't. That's me. Nah, that ain't, to me, I don't really rock with that. Like, that ain't my thing. Like, I would tell my girl, like, that can't happen. And it's women that I've had sex with that I'm still cool with. I don't hate them, but I don't interact with them on a daily because I know something could probably happen. You never know.
Exactly. Like,
if it's good.
Like I said, I feel like that has a lot to do with it. Like, if the sex is like amazing, it's bomb. Like, your mind is gonna go there, and then it's gonna, like you said, like manifest that person, and that energy is exchanged. I think that's true for sure. Also, I wanted to know if sex can be casual. Like, I never really believed in casual sex because I feel like you said, like the energy is exchanged, but casual sex doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't leave me with anything. I really feel like sex is something that is really intimate and with somebody that you should share, that you want to share it with.
See, there's the woman thing again coming out. And there's nothing wrong with that though. See, that's the thing. It's nothing wrong with that. And I get beat up all the time when I say that, like there is a legit difference in men and women, and it's okay. It's not saying one's weaker, one's stronger. It's just dudes are, and it's not just black men, it's not white men, it's dudes. This is something
that's so hard for me to believe because I want to believe that y'all are these emotional beings. I want to believe it so bad.
No, we are emotional, and guys, like you know this. I mean, guys get way more in touch with their emotions the older they get. Women y'all are okay. Y'all have, you had these real conversations with your friends, and dudes like, you straight, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I mean, it's not like if you going in depth into your feelings. I think it's for sure for guys, casual sex is just a thing. Like, it's like an urge. You know what I mean? Like, especially like, I mean, when you're in your 20s, I always say, like, women, if you found a guy that's going to be faithful at 22, 23, 24, and you marrying him, congratulations, because
that's unheard of.
Because we got something going on inside us that we can't even like control, and it sounds weird. People say that that's a cop out, but it's a real thing. Like, especially if a guy's getting attention tied into his hormones, tied into if
you're getting money,
you get money. It's tied, like all that stuff's tied in. Like for perfect example, like women will say when you guys PMSing, it's your hormones acting up. Your body's going through all of these different changes, and it's causing your mood swings. It's causing what you eat, all different type of things. Guys have that type of situation going on when we got all this testosterone rolling through us. We just do dumb stuff and don't really think out. It's more about that gratification.
Yeah. Y'all love instant gratification.
Yeah.
Instant gratification. So basically he's saying casual sex is a thing.
Long and short.
But ladies, do you hear that? Like, I'm not going to say that's him, but he's telling you a man's perspective of how they do sex.
Yeah,
that's just probably what it is. But that's fucked up.
No, it is. And dead ass, it is fucked up. It's not. I'm not trying to make excuses for it, because I mean I have, and I'm sure some dudes that's probably gonna be watching this that have done dumbass shit to mess up a woman's feelings. Like it's a Jay-Z line, like, once a good girl's gone bad, she gone forever. And it's like, it comes from dealing with fuckery that dudes have done. And a lot of times, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that it happens. I don't know the answer for it, but I would say, guys just, when we lose a good woman, we feel it. Like, a lot of times.
How do you know when you lost one?
Oh, because immediately when you start dating somebody else and you have the energy and you still. What a good woman. But you know what a good woman feels like, right? So she might clean up for you. She might call you if you're sick. She might see how you doing, how your day is going. And another person doesn't do that. Doesn't move the same way. Or doesn't connect with you in that. It's really all about that connection.
Yes, and that's how I wanted to bring it to the connection and like the emotional deep bonding of it and the attachment of it. Like, is it all about sex? Because actually soul ties are not all about the physical. It's, emotional. It could be emotional, even social, like with your friends. So like, it's just something that's bonding you with this person, and you're obsessing. Like, your thoughts are obsessing over this person. So, but it can be unhealthy or it can be healthy if it's a good connection. It depends on what that person leaves with you and what energy they possess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that it's unbreakable though? Like, can we fix this if you are manifesting this person in your thoughts and their energy is left with you and you're obsessing over them? Can we break this bond?
How
do you do it?
Man, I don't even know. Like, I mean, it's been times, when I'm in a single situation and it's this one person that'll always come back. It'll always like keep manifesting itself. It'll keep coming back. And I can tell, like, all of a sudden I'll get a text. So all of a sudden I'm like, yo, and it's crazy. And if we both in a single space, we'll go on that crazy journey. Roller coaster again, end horribly.
I've been in those situations too. One situation where it's like, why are we even still doing this? Like, this ended a long time ago. What is this bonding? What is this emotional connection or whatever it is, this soul tie?
Yeah.
They do exist. They do exist to a certain point, because at the end of the day, like, we all are made up of energy and we exchange our energy and we all have souls. And the body, I believe the body is just a physical. So are soul ties real? I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, they real, man. They real. And people that like that, I just like, that's why you got to be careful. Like, that's the thing.
Yes.
Like, dude.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
picking. Who you choose to. Well, you know what? He already said they don't care. So
no, but we do. It's the picking part that I think that it got everybody mad. Now that one I don't think is tied to men or women. I think we both are trash at picking. If somebody out, but it's hard though. I mean,
it is hard. The dating pool is so hard.
It's hard. Like, you know what I mean? When I see people that are married and been successful in marriage for years, and I'll listen to him, and you listen to him have these conversations, and your boy telling you real stuff like, yo, bro, you got to do this, you got to move this way. It's not, you can't move the way that you used to move, and just being really honest and open with you about it, and explaining to you like, yo, don't rush it, don't try. And I think that's, for me, that's been my biggest downfall as far as I live a life that has success to it, and you try to complete that with the successful relationship, and you trying to plug people in, and you haven't really, like you vetted them out. You haven't chose right.
Yes.
They might be cool, they might look good, they might, man.
But you haven't really did your research.
Yeah, they did their research. The credit ain't good. they're not gonna be able to put towards the house. So it's a lot going on, man.
Well, we know men like to play the role for 3 months in the honeymoon stage, and then it's like, all right, scene. But I don't understand that. I never understood why y'all did that. It's like y'all do the most in the beginning of a relationship to get a woman, to impress her. And then it's like y'all get really comfortable. What's up with that?
Dude, we get comfortable. It's just what we is. I think that's a guy thing, and I think you just got to keep us on our. That's the part of the woman, I think, to keep us on our toes. It make us kind of not out. I want to say make it seem like we'll lose you. That's an odd way to treat a relationship, but just to let you know, like, be appreciative of you. And I think that's when you see those relationships are become real cool. I've noticed a lot of my friends that, like I said, in long-term relationships or marriages, they have a real appreciation for their wife.
So that's what it comes down to, appreciation and compromise, right?
I think so. I think so.
How important is sex in a relationship, though? Like, I feel like you got to max my sex drive. Like,
see, there go that chooser. See, there go that chooser. There go that chooser. Like, yo, son, like,
I'm just saying. I'm speaking for all the women. Okay, we want that intimate sex. We want that spontaneous sex. We want it all, like y'all.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But y'all can't. But you got to remember though, women get hella comfortable and start letting us see you kind of crazy. And you can't be, you gotta be fly now on you can't just, I can't see you every day like no makeup. You tired of
t-shirt coochie.
Right, there you go. That's it. This is like, going under this t-shirt, boy.
Bonnet coochie.
Right. You know what I mean? Scarf coochie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo flip-flops on coochie. Like I want to see.
So, yeah, I do. Ladies do need to invest in some lingerie. Get y'all some lingerie.
We visual. I mean, sometimes you got to be visual. Like, I am visual.
I think a lot of men are, though.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to hear you say something wild to me. Like, yo, like, say some wild stuff to me. I'm like, oh, what? I'll be home in a minute. You know what I mean? Like, so I think I think on both sides we get comfortable. Like, women be like, oh, you should want me any type of way. Like, I do, but not all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but I also think that good sex, can really blur the lines of a relationship, like, and make things really diluted, because sometimes you get so lost and invested in the sex with somebody, but you lose the emotional aspect, and you lose, like, all of your needs are not being wanted. I mean, taken care of.
Yeah. That it's a weird thing. It just the whole thing, especially when you get into that meat and potatoes of a relationship, and it's just like, yo, all right, now what?
Right.
Because you all reach that space of like, all right, now
like,
what?
What's next? Like, what really keeps a relationship going? What keeps two people bonded with each other? I don't think that soul ties are necessarily a bad thing, because someone can come into your life and be heavily invested in you and give you, good characteristics and leave something with you that's good. Every time people talk about soul ties, there's something negative attached to it. And I'm gonna say, like, the first thing that you said is that women get penetrated, and they always place it on women. Like, you got all of these bodies, like, you need to do some self-healing. You need to do this or that, and it's always that blame or that accountability is always placed on women when it comes to soul ties. And it's just,
I'm not trying to make it all the women, but like I said, like, when and like I said, it's probably gonna curse me out of my DMs. I don't care. I'm all about healthy debate.
Let them slide, y'all. We just talking.
It's just like, for me, I feel like if women are wilding and dudes traditionally are wild, then the whole thing's just gonna be crazy. And I said, like, you gotta at some point, like how dudes had to say, you know what, I can't just keep trying to burn through all women. Like I'm just, it becomes a thing of you can't just be playing with people's feelings like that.
Yeah.
You hear guys like, I don't want to break another heart, bro. I don't want to break another heart. And also, you don't want to lose a good woman. Some people have lost 2 and 3 good women in their lifetime, and like, oh man. So I think with women, y'all just have to, in my opinion, you can't be out here like dudes. Ain't nobody saying I had no fun, but it just seems like if it's that easy to knock you down, and then the next man can knock you down, and the next man knock you down, then you are, especially like, let's just say like in city life, or any type
because everybody knows everybody, especially in Chicago.
That's it. Now, women can look past dudes for some reason. Y'all can't, when you find out we may have had sex with a couple people.
It's a double standard.
It is
what it is. As hard as I want it to change, it is what it is. Like,
dudes can't, but you know what it is though? It's not like looking at a woman like, oh, you like this. It's just because we can't get past it. It ain't nothing to do with really. It's about guys. Most guys cannot get past knowing.
This is not my first time hearing it.
Right, cannot get past knowing the dude that used to smash his girl. We can't. Because you know what dudes do when it's between dudes? They talk about it. They'll say, you hear them say it about other dudes' women. So say a guy comes in the club. And we sitting at the club, and a guy comes in with his girl. He minding his business. He happy as hell.
It's an ego. That's an ego thing.
And another weak ass dude gonna say, I used to crush her, man. She wild as hell. It's just like, and it just makes you. So eventually that's gonna get back to him, and that's all dudes really don't want to hear. They don't want to hear about another man smashing their girl or being in that intimate space. Yeah, or just being in that intimate space with a woman, with a woman that he loves.
Yeah,
it's. I could talk on.
I get it. I get it. I personally feel like soul ties are deeper than sex, and that it's some real attachment going on, and some real like mental attachment, emotional. It may stem from like childhood even, but I think it's deeper because constantly going back to somebody, I don't think it can be healthy. Like it's just not healthy to do.
Right.
Yeah. At some point you have to end that shit. And I wanted to really just get into the ways in which you do end it and the boundaries that you set with people of how, you know, I'm just not going to be available every time you hit me up. Like this has to end or whatever. Like what are some boundaries you think we could set with people when it comes to that?
You got to block and delete people, man. Get your block game up. That's really for real. Like if you know it's some toxic stuff that you're dealing with for real, you gotta block it, like, you know, or just don't respond. You know, I have them. Everybody has it. You know, I like nah. Because if I answer the hey, what's up, then I know then it's gonna come to this. Yeah. She gonna say something, and I'm gonna say something. Then it just becomes a situation. So I just like block it for real.
We already know what it's gonna lead to, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun. Soul ties are like emotional roller coasters to me, if we're looking at it in a toxic way. Like, it's just the up and down, the back and forth that I can't do. Plus, move the fuck on. Like, go get you a new nigga, get you some new dick. But I wanted to like really like hone in on how we can do this. And like, I heard like giving away the gifts that the person gave to you, or just getting rid of. You said no. You keeping everything.
Like, nah, I mean, gifts from a woman. Okay, it's probably like 6 things all the time.
He's coming at us, ladies. Buy y'all man something. Buy them some draws, something.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, women not giving back purses and kicks and none of that stuff, jewelry. They not, and I don't expect them to. I mean, that's tough. You know, you know that might became your favorite bag. That's might your favorite shoe. So that's tough though, for sure.
But we gotta break them bonds. Okay, so throw that shit away. Ooh. Like repeat to yourself affirmations of, you know, this person's not healthy for me. I got to move on. I got to do this. So, yeah, that's the soul ties from me. Yeah. We're going to wrap it up at the end with the this or that segment coming from you.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
I think I got a couple.
I just put you on the spot a little bit.
I got a couple.
A little this or that from me.
Okay, so it's my turn to do the this or that right now? Oh, okay. I would say picked up from your house or Uber sent to you.
Ooh, hold on. That's a tough one because I do like being chauffeured a little bit.
Yeah, because I had women that they think that this. I had this conversation at the radio station where it's like, yo, if you send an Uber to go pick a woman up, that seems disrespectful. Or if you send a woman home in the morning in an Uber to go home, that's disrespectful. You should get out your car, get out and go drive her home. I'm like, well, this ain't the 80s no more. We got apps and people that are willing to drive you home.
Oh my God.
And let you listen to the best music ever.
Okay, the morning one is like, nah, take me home. Because you know
what if we gotta both work? What if I gotta work and you gotta work?
Okay, then it's situational. But you know, I wouldn't mind an Uber.
Okay, cool. All right, this is funny. This is because I just started doing this on the regular. Manscaped or got a little light hair? I just started like shaving. This is crazy.
Manscaped, I like that. You know, keep doing what you're doing out here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but dudes be like, I don't know. Your dad tells you stuff like, no, don't shave. That's what girls do. And you be like, and then when you start shaving, you realize that you don't have to take as many showers as many times. Well, you have to take them, but you don't have to take them like on a normal hot day in Chicago. You're taking 2 or 3 showers. When you know you just cut it down to like 2.
Gentlemen, please get rid of that. Like the ladies want to, like y'all want us to be bare, booty ass naked. Like, we want y'all to be a little manscaped down there as well.
I don't know. When it's real naked, it don't. I'm from the 70s. I like that.
You like hairy coochie?
I just gotta see a little bit of it. It made me feel like you're grown. That's just a little, not a lot. Not a lot. I don't want to fro. Yeah, fro just a little bit. It's a little bit. I don't know. I'm just saying. You know. Yeah. You know. I'm in my 40s. I mean, that's one of them things.
That's natural. Okay.
Right. Let's see. I think I get one more.
Okay. What you got? Ask me anything.
Ooh. Massages or. Nah, I'm not gonna say. I don't know.
Because y'all always be trying to say, I'm gonna give y'all a massage, and then y'all be trying to rub down on our booty and stuff.
That's
when our back hurt.
Yeah, that's the slick way. That's how you supposed to let us know. Like y'all know, like it's open season when we in a relationship. It's like, are you okay with us doing this? Okay, let's do it. You know what I mean? That's it.
I'm okay.
I don't have any more of this or that. I'm all out.
That's cool. We want to thank you so much for coming to the Diamonds Dosage Podcast. I'm sure my audience enjoyed you.
I hope so.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again and check in with us next week.